favorite guy. Aaron Garrity is joining us in from remote, but Aaron knows the program we're getting out ready right now. He has been the mastermind behind this advancement. This is the evolution, folks, and we are ready to launch it. Aaron Garrity, take it away.
Hey, thank you, Dave, and thank you, everyone, for taking time out of your busy schedules to be on this call with us here tonight. We've had a few calls, starting out with our Russian CIS market this morning. We had a global call this morning at 10 o'clock, and sure enough, here we are, 6 o'clock, the biggest call of them all. And we've got some exciting stuff to share with you. Right here we see the logo, the Zango brand that's on your screens if you're looking at your computer right now. This is our 14th year of business that we're in right now. And over the course of time, like all great brands, we have evolved the brand to incorporate and encompass the markets which we serve, and those have changed over the course of time. And you can see, one thing I want you to know is all great brands evolve. Here we have the story on this next slide of Coca-Cola, a company that started in the late 1800s, and they came to market bringing something unique to market. It was actually offered as a functional beverage. Back in the day, believe it or not, Coca-Cola was actually sold as a drink for good health. And you can see kind of their initial logo of how they branded themselves. And of course, over the course of the last century plus, it has gone from what was deemed a health beverage to a recreational beverage. I think when the public at large got smart, understanding really what it was. And so here we have the evolution of that brand, and it's very interesting because the Coca-Cola brand is very much like the Zango brand in terms of the fact that the company is the product, is the brand. And so going to this next slide, you can see how we've evolved over the last 13 years, our Zango brand. We started out with this very rudimentary kind of chopsticks theme, because our product was coming out of Southeast Asia, of course, the Zango Stan, the Hat Man, representing kind of the culture of this brand. And we quickly evolved that brand as we began to expand into the international arena. It became very necessary, going with the all block letters, right? And ultimately, to soften that brand over the course of time, we launched what is now our Zango trademark logo. And again, very much like Coca-Cola, it is the product, is the company, is the brand. That rarely happens in a business setting. Usually there's a company and there's a product, and a brand strategy is evolved kind of in between the two, whether it be with product launches or maybe just categorizing the mothership, the company itself as the brand, moving forward all the products. Well, over the course of the last 13 years, we've launched a number of products into the stream of commerce. And you have seen those products come through your organizations. They have built enterprises. They have created opportunity for people that you've brought into the marketplace. And about 3 years ago, we began a new movement. And for those of you who remember when we launched the MB30 movement, we have Tommy Johnson, Collie Butler, Armando DeGuzman, we have Rocky Shumway on the call tonight. We're going to share some of their excitement about what this brand has done. But this is a brand that wasn't a product and it wasn't the company, but it was a movement. And it was a movement of mindset. And so, Dave, if we can go to that next slide of showing the MB30 logo, this was really the brand next to Zango that became kind of a lifestyle brand. It became a movement and a strategic brand in terms of, hey, you want to get started as an entrepreneur, here's the mindset you need to be in. MB30, Millionaire by 30, right? There are many examples of people who have been able to take that mindset and create incredible enterprises in virtually any industry and category. But it takes a particular mindset, a particular discipline, and a particular love of people, especially in this industry, as you grow your business. Well, it quickly became apparent as we launched that brand into the category to capture people who were in their 20-somethings to start thinking in entrepreneurial matter, getting the mind of an entrepreneur, whether they were in school, whether they were working full-time, whether they were living at home or abroad. This was a brand in Zango that you could come in and park into and create an organization of your own. And it was great, but what about all the people who were outside of their 20s? We've got a couple of them who are on this call tonight with us. So this kind of left everyone else on the outside. We had millennials building in the category, coming in and learning entrepreneurial techniques and mindset and growing businesses. And we had everyone kind of standing on the outside who wasn't part of the 20-something, wondering how they could be a part of it. And thank goodness we had so many of them jump into the arena with decades of network marketing experience, decades of being entrepreneurs, and taking some of our young entrepreneurs by the hand to actually get the process going in growing their organization in Zango. And so we thank all of those people who have been a part of it. MB30 is a brand outside of the product arena that has taken the world by storm, and it's everywhere. It's in every country in which we operate. And so it's very important. So how do we take it to the next level? How do we incorporate everyone who's outside of their 20-somethings and allow them to feel comfortable, and yet allow the millennials to build and capture that incredible untapped potential in young entrepreneurs to come and be a part of an organization that actually has the mindset and the training and the mentorship and the products to build a multi-million-dollar business. Well, we're doing it tonight, guys, and you are the first to be able to participate in this with us. We are rolling out. If you haven't changed slides yet, Dave, go for it. The evolution of MB30. And you can see it right here, MBX. It stands for Zango Millennial Builder. So whether you're a millennial outright or wanting to actually tap into this market segment in business and enterprise and build millennials and teach them how to be successful entrepreneurs, this is a brand that virtually everyone in Zango can now be a part of in this movement. Not only that, it gives us a nice, safe place as a company to park our success under the MBX movement. So as we look forward to 2016, ladies and gentlemen, MBX is the evolved MB30 movement. We realize there's going to be people showing up in MB30 t-shirts and still referring to it. That's fine. That's no big deal. Just as we upgrade our look and our image and our brand, we can always just kind of roll out very smoothly into that direction. And that's what we plan on doing. So we have a number of items that have been created that we're sending out to some of our top leaders in the movement right now so they can share it with some of their group. And we're looking forward to having a huge, huge success with the newly launched MBX in 2016. So with that in mind, I'm going to turn over the time to a number of our other speakers, but in particular to the design genius behind much of what you see in Zango. And he had his whole heart, mind, and soul into just how important this brand was as we evolve MB30 into MBX. So I want to invite Jacob to the call, who heads up our entire design team. Jacob, are you there?
I am.
Well, why don't you share some of the design elements with this group, and we'll get straight into some of the other exciting announcements that we have. So take it away, Jacob.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words and your vision and your leadership. I'm excited for everyone to finally be seeing this. Just as Aaron was talking about brands evolving, Zango is evolving, MB30 is evolving into MBX. We too as people evolve, right? And that's what I really wanted to embrace with this brand, because the way we evolve are the connections that we make, the people that we meet. And that's really what life is all about, right? Meeting people, being ourselves around them, and being able to grow and be nurtured by the people that we meet. And so we see this in the brand. We see this in a few ways. And as you see it rolled out in social media, on the internet, and on the swag, you'll see these connecting lines. And it represents the connections that we make as people. Also, there's this sexy blue in the logo, and this blue, it stands for a few things. It stands for our ambition that we have as humans. It stands for the sense of purpose. That's kind of the psychological nature of this specific blue, and it does stand for that, and it means that. MBX Movement does mean that. And of course, as MBX looks good as itself as a brand, we want to make you look good as well as distributors. And so it's easily applied to multiple facets, to multiple ways, both social media that we'll post here, and we'll make sure that these assets are available as well. The exciting part about this is that there's a whole new website devoted to this, a converted MB3 website that is available now at mbzango.com. And this is available now. You can go ahead and pull it up. You can show people, because like I was saying, our goal here is to make everyone here look good as well, and hopefully this website will do that. You'll be able to show your friends, to show those around you, to show people what it's all about. And
Jake,
so your confidence.
Is that your hand in the picture?
That is not my hand. Okay. I'm far more hairier than that.
Okay. We didn't need to know that much, but that's I love that. I think that's just an iPad mini, and it's got the MB Zango website represented there.
Yeah.
Jacob, you're nailing it with all the design concepts. What does this mean for people going forward?
So what this means is that it's available now, and you'll be able to show this to those people around you and have confidence that in this website, that as you show people, it will look professional. People can understand it. You can share the products. You can share what this means to you. And that's really the main goal of this, is confidence.
Yeah, Aaron made a few obviously phenomenal points, but this is the logical evolution of this worldwide brand. And that's what it is. It's a brand that is bigger than just a product or a set of products or a demographic or an individual. It's bigger than a company. This is something that is getting its own life legs, and is something that is being carried to nations around the world with a sense of opportunity based on products that change lives and compensation that is available to do the same thing. So, Jacob, first of all, thank you, obviously, for your incredible talent. But everybody who doesn't know you, you are roughly an MBXer yourself. You're in, I can say that because I'm the old man, but I'm looking at you. You're in the generation, the up-and-coming generation. So this is designed with you in mind and your peers in mind. So as you guys are rolling forward, we're setting up the atmosphere with MBX that is just the logical evolution of what the MB30 used to be. MB30 meant one thing. MBX means all of that and more. We are millennial builders who use Zango. You don't have to use the term millennial builders. That's a mouthful. And I speak English for my first language. But if I say MBX, I can say instantly it's mindset by Zango. It's attitude. It's our own realities that we set for ourselves, and Zango is the accommodating factor within all of that. So Jacob, high five. Everybody listen for this. Did you hear that? Do it again. Pretty good high five. That's about a B-, but it's a high five because the design of this thing is awesome. We've got some swag already built. Aaron is ready to start rocking the MB Zango swag. It's coming out in a little bit. These are a couple of mock-ups, so it's not actual people in the actual MBX shirts, but you get the idea. We're going to have this available in a couple of days. Watch Aaron's social media account, and you'll see what the great new MBX swag looks like. Water bottles coming, dog tags coming, T-shirt, sweatshirt, hat. Have I left anything out?
I don't think so.
I think we're covered. So guys, heads up on this. And Aaron even said, this is not something that we're just erasing MB30. Please don't misunderstand that at all. We know that MB30 is going to exist in your hearts and in your minds for even weeks and probably even months, but MBX is the logical evolution. So for a while, you're going to have your MB30 and your MBX swag showing up together. Soon, MB30 will be vintage, so hang on to it. Make sure you're enjoying it and getting the life out of it, because MBX is only the progression of what MB30 started out to be. So we're excited for that. Now, speaking of distributors, and you can see the MBX crowd is always happy to have fun. We've got some MBX support on the line right now. We gave a quick mention really early, but I want to turn the time over right now. Kali is on. Kali has been a champion of Zango, MB30, MBX from the earliest days. Kali, give us a quick perspective where we were with MB30 and what MBX means going forward.
Well, thanks so much, Dave, and I am very excited because obviously any of us who have children and grandchildren know that the future of our nation and the future of our company and the future of Zango all lies in the hands of the future generations. And then when the movement came out, it actually helped us create something exciting to unite these millennials because we know they're the future, but without the movement, without the group, without the support, without the vision of Zango investing them and making them know and feel that they are the company, we only can get so far. And ever since the movement started, it was like, oh, this is so amazing. But yes, there have been a lot of over 30-year-olds or people that got involved really close to 30 who thought they missed it and had some regret and felt like, oh, I wish I would have. Like, no, you don't understand. This movement is about partnering with the millennials and partnering with the next generation and together locking arms and us, the first generation that, you know, has some success and has some stories and has some wisdom that we can pass on, locking arms and partnering with the millennials and with everybody in between who sees the future of this company and who wants to be part of it. So I am so excited about the name change because Millennial Builders, absolutely, I am partnered with millennials and I'm partnered with Gen X and I'm partnered with baby boomers and I am partnered with anyone who has a hope or a dream for a future that they can because of this. So thank you so much to the next generation of MB30.
Wow, Kali, nailed it. Exactly what we were looking for. Mondo, you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Let's have some of that beautiful Tucson perspective, brother.
First of all, I'd like to say that as changing it to millennials, I'm officially now part of the because I'm 34 years old and I was over 30, so millennials are in that 18 to 34 bracket. So I made it. But I just want to say, you know, honestly, this is an amazing evolution, and that's really what it is. It's an evolution. MB30 to me, it holds a special place because it's really what brought me back into the industry, back into Zango after I was in kind of a broken state. It was a beacon of light for me, and as a result of the MB30 movement, I started developing through personal development, and that mindset started shifting. And ultimately, I felt like the MB30 was, in a way, limiting people's opportunity through, you know, it was a dollar amount and it was an age amount. And so you guys, what you've really done right now is you've truly made the movement limitless because it really is a blank canvas, I believe, for people who, you know, of all demographics who want to come into this and really evolve themselves as a result of this. And so what I see that's happening is I see that Zango and its different product lines that it has are offering the health and the wealth. And I really see this MBX brand develop into the personal development arm of Zango. And, you know, that's the proposition that our esteemed CEO has always made us aware of, is really just taking away those limits from us. And I just feel that the movement now really is in alignment with where a lot of us had evolved to. So I couldn't be more happier than where we're at right now. And I love the sexiness, the branding, the colors, everything. In fact, we're rebranding our team as well as a result of this. So right on, guys. I'm super excited.
Love it, Mondo. That's awesome. Great leadership, great perspective from you. I love how you said how you stepped away from it and came back, and you came back for the right reasons, and you've just owned it. You've embraced it, and you're rolling forward. I'm glad you're now part of the millennial part again. Even though somebody 35 is probably shaking their fist at the phone right now, you're all welcome. We're all millennials right now because we're all in the same boat rolling forward. Rocky Shumway, are you with us?
I'm here, my man.
Rock Monster, give us a little perspective from where you're coming from.
Well, I just want to, it's funny you say everything's going to be vintage, and I just got a text message saying, dude, Rocky, you're going to have to change your license plate, and I really going to have to change my entire life because I think I bleed MB30, and it's really kind of become a huge part of my, my life over the last 3 years. That trademark name here in Mesa, Arizona, I am Mr. MB30. So I had to get all the tomatoes thrown at me, saying, "Yeah, right, okay." But you know what? I'm extremely excited. This is, Aaron talks about vibrations all the time and being in tune, and this is something that my team has already we started kind of moving out a couple months ago, and it's a smart move, it's a great move, it's a leadership move, and it's a flexibility move, and it's something that needed to come, and due to things within the industry and scrutiny and things like that, MBX I'm extremely excited about, and like Mondo said, it's a what did he say? No, it's an evolution, and it's a clean slate. It's something that anybody can be a part of, and it's professional. It's sexy. It's a great look, and this is the future. And however, some of those things, my office, my life, it is all going to be vintage, and so I'll definitely hold on to that. And I really want to, there's a lot of people on this call that saw that. Just that name, NB30, as their vision, as their vehicle, like I did. And I definitely want to, really kind of implore everybody to don't give up on that concept, that idea. The name is different, but the vision is still the same. And I'm excited about that. So, yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Rocky, you nailed it. We nailed it with those three leaders helping us out. Love that perspective. Love that attitude. Again, we're really sorry about your license plate, but you could be in Zach Babcock's position where he's got MP30 tattooed on his physical fingers. All right? So change your license plate with a smile on your face because you're not having to wait for reconstructive surgery on your intense digits. Gosh, that poor guy, but he's still got a great attitude. We love it. Thanks, Rocky. Thanks, Mondo. Thanks, Collie. Obviously, thanks, Aaron. Thanks to everybody who's been with us on the call. We want to share a couple of promos that are coming up. If you haven't heard yet, check this out. Holiday Hundreds is back on. We ran this last year. Yes. Phenomenal success. Again, you sponsor 3 new distributors on 100 PV or more, we are sending $100 in a check. You get your $100 coming. This is in addition to, folks, I love it when Joe talks about this because he'll always slow down his speech. Drive Your Own Dream is in addition to your regular earnings. I love that part. Again, Holiday Hundreds in addition to Power Start and Unilevel and Drive Your Own Dream bonus and Rake Advancement bonus. These are payments that are going out in addition to what we're already paying with the most generous compensation plan on the planet. So the Holiday Hundreds that started last week, November 23rd, and it runs through January 31st. Now, the first 50 who hit the Holiday Hundreds, though you can do it as many times as you want. If you're sponsoring 3 new distributors with an initial order of 100 PV or more, we're sending you $100. The first 50 who do it get special free MBX swag. Now, I know the people on this call love their swag because you're on this call, and because you love Zango, you know we get some great swag out there. The first 50 who qualify at that Holiday Hundreds, we're sending special MB Zango swag to you. So keep your eyes open for that. Again, qualify as many times as you want. Let's put it this way. If you sponsor 9 new distributors on 100 PV or more with their initial order, we're sending you $300. It's not limited by the maximum of 5 or the maximum of 3, or you have to get it all done by, well, you do have to get it done by January 31st. But it's called Holiday Hundreds because the bills just seem to jump up a little more at this time of year. So we're helping you out. Tell your friends, tell your family, ask somebody if they want a way to change their lifestyle and work toward earning some extra household income, and in the process, you are earning extra income yourself. I love it. Let's close out with one last piece. We want people to get psyched about some New Year's promotions we're starting up. Some more Zango swag is available. This is the first week of December. It begins tomorrow. Happy end of November, everybody. Have a phenomenal month to close. And look at social media, Zango's social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. Where else are we? We'll be on Meerkat. We'll be on all over the place. But jump on. Keep your eye out. The end of this week, we're talking about the new details coming for the New Year's promo. It probably involves partying. It probably involves MBX. And it probably definitely involves you on this call. Everybody, we thank you for your attendance. We're glad to have had Chairman, CEO, Mr. Aaron Garrity on the board with us, on the call with us. Collie, Rocky, and Mondo, thank you for joining us. Jacob, congratulations on a beautiful launch. Folks, there's that brand new logo. Get a screenshot of it, get on Facebook, and start sharing your feelings about this brand new brand that is the next billion-dollar brand from Zengo. We are rolling it out again. Have a phenomenal month in November, a phenomenal December. We love you guys. Thanks for being with us. High fives and hugs all around. We look forward to seeing you guys very soon. Have a great night and a great week, everybody. Take care.